shifting. It's shifting in this place. Yeah. Miracles are working. Miracles are working. Right here in this place. I just want to help you find your souls are being saved. They're being saved in this place. I just want to help you find your relationships are being restored. So come on and go with me. Come on and go with me. Jokes are being broken. Yes, it is, Lord. In this place. I just want to help you find your and bodies are being healed. In this place. Right here in this place. I just want to help you find your addiction is leaving your body. I just want to help you find your the spirit of sadness is being evicted. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. Your mountains are moving in this place. They're moving in this place. Your chains are being broken. Have to realize that storms are passing over. In this place, storms are passing over. Broken hearts are being mended. Come on and go with me. Come on and go with me. Our children are being baptized in the name of Jesus. Down the water in this place. I just want to help you find your strongholds are breaking. In this place. Right here in this place. I just want to help you find your there'll be no more suffering. No. There'll be no more suffering. I just want to help you find you can get back up again. You can get back up again. I just want to help you find your come on and go with me. Come on and go with me. Hey. Come on and go with me. Come on and go with me. I just want to help you find just bring it to the altar. There's deliverance at the altar.
He always would do outside of the box thinking.
Yeah.
And then the team, George, your husband, Adam, the whole marathon team. I think just us first coming together and thinking, with the question like, okay, outside of the box, what would Hussle do as an inspiration? And then trying to figure out something dope that we would like, or when we was kids, what excited us. One of the things was like the McDonald's giveaway.
Hell yeah.
So this was one of the inspiration. So that's just thinking like what would excite the people.
We talk about that too, like those sweepstakes. Like, I don't care if I won. The fact that I entered to win, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. What I love about it's like outside the box thinking for sure, but then at the same time, it's like pretty soon the marathon is gonna be able to dominate every part of our life. Like in a way of like we can eat marathon food, we can wear marathon clothing, we can maybe drink marathon water. You know what I'm saying? We can work out for a marathon, maybe a marathon gym one day or something like. And then it's like all while you're listening to Nipsey music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's like that whole encompassing of like an entire lifestyle fueled by marathon is just like exciting to think about.
Come on, 100%, man. I think definitely just what you said, bro. A lifestyle brand. That I remember Hussle hearing that from Hussle, and I think just seeing what he was building and what he was doing, even when with JP and Hussle was talking about branding and putting certain things together around the marathon. So, the marathon clothing and then marathon store, and just like you say, how can we take it and branch off to, it's coming full circle now because we can finally get the restaurant.
Yeah.
And, you know, like you say, fashion, entertainment.
Yeah.
Food, and just trying to, like you say, trying to make it to when you come to LA, you know, that's the first thing you think of, like the Marathon being a LA brand.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy, Sam. I don't know that I've ever talked to you about this, but for sure, there was a time in radio where I was at a station that really wasn't valuing me, right? And it was like contract times, and they were just telling me like, look, we're not going to up your pay. You should just be happy to be here. And it was a point in time where I'm like, dang, should I dip? Should I like, because it's kind of a slap in the face. Like corporate America will make you feel like you ain't ish, right? Mm-hmm. And Nip and Jorge were like, just do it yourself. And to me, it's like, what you mean just do it yourself? This is before podcasting for real. This is before any outside of like broadcasting networks for real. And Nipsey recommended the 22 immutable laws of marketing, right? And that kind of shows me that you build a brand and then you super serve your audience and you give them things to engage with you on. And then so I ended up leaving that, creating this podcast, and it's turned into a network where there's a podcast part, there's a morning show part, there's different avenues of that, but that all gets led by, I guess, something of an example that is you and your brother Nipsey, you know? Sam, I don't want it to get lost on any of us that while I know a lot of the, like, I guess the mindset of what the brand is Nipsey, the hustle part is also you know, like the boots on the ground, we got to get out there and we got to sell these tapes, we got to sell these shirts, now we got to sell these burgers, you know? I guess that hustle mentality that you have and Nipsey, did it start at your stepdad's restaurant? Did it start before that? Were you guys selling chocolates at school? Where was that, like, we got to go out and get it mindset come from?
Yeah, I think just young, trying to, you know, really from probably junior high, wanting things, Jordans.
One shoes, yeah.
One lunch money, you know, even just being able to get a pizza at school, $2 and a dollar soda was a mission. And just trying to figure that out, I think, just like a lot of kids, you know, who don't have simple things as like lunch money, you figuring it out. You gambling, shooting free throws for dollars, like me, pogs, whatever you can do. And then I think it just, you know, what we used to look at as it was really a blessing in disguise, because that just lets you know, like, oh, okay, if I work hard and I just use my mind, I can figure it out. If I hustle, I can figure it out. And being able to take it to the next level when you get older, shoes, car, and then, like you say, working at a restaurant, just, you know, Hussle used to shine shoes when he was super little. He was the only kid at a shoe shine. So I think, just from young, man, and then us having a team too. The whole team is built around hustlers. You know, I keep bringing it up, but your husband is a cold hustler too.
Yeah, I know.
So Adam, you know, Fats, and then for me, just looking at how hard Hussle would go, it will motivate me. Yeah. And then also looking at the rest of the team, so we all kind of like feed off of each other, and you know, we hold each other very accountable, and you know, we talk about it. It's kind of, we accomplish something and then we just put our head down and keep going. So it's kind of like we never really like give the team the flowers, but the team work hard nonstop.
Yeah, I think it's amazing with your team how everyone's willing to take any role. You know, when I pulled up to the Marathon Burger, I seen you in the kitchen, and just seeing that I felt it was extremely motivating, because anyone that even showed up and seen you in the kitchen too, and it's like, yo, this dude could easily hire someone to do this, but he's in there, you know, putting in the work, you know, making sure the recipe's right, you know. And I mean, I just wanted to give you your flowers too, because that's amazing to see, and just how the team is put together, and you know, Jorge as well. Man, salute you guys.
Come on, man.
For inspiring.
Thank you.
And those burgers, amazing.
No, that same experience that Maximo talked about. I have a lot of homies right there on Melrose, so I took them the other day. They're from the East Coast, so I was like, "Oh yeah, come like this is a bomb burger spot." Yeah. Then they go and then they see you, and their mind was blown. They're like, "Wait, like he actually works here though?"
It's a Black Sam sighting.
And then they're like, "Wait, I don't get it. I don't like." They really could not fathom and understand that the owner of the restaurant was there doing the actual work. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, I think even I was there yesterday cooking, man, and even with the cooks there, they, you know, I like cooking with them, so they were looking like, damn, I was in there holding it down with them. That shit therapeutic for me because.
My name is Ashley Puyol. I am the founder of a small company named Unwrap.
Me and Hussle used to be cooking, so excuse me.
No, you
I
good.
think it was a point in time where we cooking, and I was in there young. I just was like, man, I want to be able to be cooking back here, doing my thing, helping, working hard, getting the orders done. As long as I can get a gold chain, rollie,
Right,
be
Sam.
fresh back here, cool whip outside. This shit is fun to me.
Yeah.
So same with Hussle, you know what I mean? So we used to be in there just having fun, cooking, making sure the orders is done correctly, getting the food out. It was like being able to accomplish something. So fast forward now, being back there cooking, it's good. You know, they like, man, you need a break. I'm like, man, I'm back here for 12 hours. We good. Let's go. So it just bring me back to that memory so long ago with my bro. So it's definitely a good feeling being on the line. Cooking
Sam,
at our marathon burger.
Yeah.
Sam, something that what I find with the team is that you guys always kind of search for that way to still connect with Nip. And when I talked to Lauren about this, it's not like this dude's gone. Like, Nip is there through and through every day, in those moments where you can have, like, I guess that flow state of, like, this is what we were doing, that brings you right back. And I guess that allows him to breathe through the marathon and the marathon burger and everything. And, you know, this is important for the marathon burger grand opening, especially because some people would be like, what does the marathon burger have to do with Nip? But then I see what you guys did with Fat Burger, and I've seen what, like, Nip, when he went out to feed people food with YG, how much that felt like we got to do this somewhere along the lines, you know? I think as it comes across with the marathon and what you do, everything's intentional. How intentional is the marathon burger as, like, this is a way to commemorate my brother, and I know that he would have wanted this, especially how you guys are running it right now?
Yeah, 100%, man. I think Hussle just loved doing things at a high level.
Yeah.
And, you know, thinking outside the box, you know, he would come through and just, you know, and pop it, especially when we doing good and and the brand is doing good. He gonna put it on his back and make sure that people are, number one, knowing what's happening and knowing what he's doing and what his team is doing.
Yep.
And then also the stamp of approval, like, this is not just something that I'm popping up. It's not a money grab. Like, we really taking our time. We really went on a burger tour.
Yeah, y'all really ate different burgers.
Get the recipe right.
How many? I think it was like 16, 17 different burgers you guys tried at one point, like in a few hours of, like, this is good,
Wow.
this is not.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that ended up, like, at the marathon burger. What would you say? I guess, how would you describe it? Like, this is what a marathon burger tastes like.
I think it's unique. I think it's Wagyu beef. So the meat, it was key for us that the meat doesn't just taste like every other beef. We really wanted it to, even if you were just to eat the meat by itself,
Yeah.
it's seasoned perfectly. You would be like, oh, this tastes different. I think the bread, we went and found the best, softest bread that would toast and be good. And then that secret sauce. We really did our thing with the secret sauce. There's an African spice in there that's very, indistinguishable. People can't really realize what it is. So I think just the ingredients, man, we didn't, this wasn't like a corporate, how can we make money?
Let's just put some buns on a patty. No. You know?
Right.
But also, I think I wanted to mention too, the Africa aspect of it. You guys being Eritrean and it being such a key part, and especially when I see you guys and I see your family and how tight knit it is, and it's like your dad came here, had you guys, and it's very first generation. That's something that I have so much in common with you guys, being my family coming from a lot of us, our families coming from different parts of the world, but understanding like those, like, we're setting our foundation. You know, this part is set in the foundation, and to add that African spice is like, all right, you guys got to know, like, we still have to represent and go back and have that taste that really no one can get. Like, they can try it, and he's not going to tell us what it is. Yeah. He's not gonna tell us what it is.
The secret formula.
Yeah, the secret formula. We're not going to find
locked up away somewhere.
But you're so intentional, I guess, with the recipes that even down, I don't know if Jorge wants me to say this, but even down to like the way you guys serve soda, or the types that you have every decision of like, no, I want it this way. I want this ice. I want these cups, you know?
Attention to detail.
It's crazy. How do you find it time to do anything else, Sam?
Right. No, I think just whenever we trying to do something, you know, we talk to, you know, JP, Adam, the team, and we really be real critical, and we just ask a lot of questions. It may be frustrating sometimes for all of us, but we just try to figure out what's the intention. And one of them things was, okay, when we go eat, what do we get mad at? You know, what makes me mad? Sometimes I'll get through the drive-through and everything's perfect except the soda has too much carbonation, or and I gotta toss it out. Now I gotta get back in line. All right, we not gonna ever do that. Even if it costs us a little more, you're gonna always get consistent with that. So that's one of the thoughts, and just trying to dial things in, and you know, in the service, and really, like, if I was going to spend my money somewhere, what would I appreciate?
Yeah, no, I remember when I first tried it, I was like, yo, this burger, next level.
Yeah, right, it is.
The Krabby Patty, I remember when I tried it, I had posted it, and then one of the chef homies at a really expensive restaurant was like, you like that? He's like, yeah, we helped cook that up. And I was like, oh. So I'm getting a steal with this burger. It's actually not $20. It's actually probably worth 50.
No, 100%. I think
Hey, it's Dean Graziosi, and I'm sitting in the cockpit here, and you see all these buttons and knobs, and this, I don't know how to fly.
Chef Adrian,
Chef Adrian, Chef Eddie.
JP called the dream team, man. They came and helped us. And the Krabby Patty, actually, it was the marathon burger. But we just called it Krabby Patty. So once that went out, that's the same burger.
That
as
same burger.
Marathon.
Fire.
Yeah.
No, and I love that the chef was talking shit. He's like, yeah, you like that pepper, don't you? I was just like, I do. I really do.
I do, Daddy. Wait, what? What's going on there? I always have seen you, I guess, within the duo of you and Nip. Nip has been at the forefront, and he's been at the spotlight, and you've been background, and you do not mind being background, and you're like head to the ground, let me work. You've become a celebrity in your own right, Sam. People are taking photos with you. There's like Instagram pages of you. Like, there's so much dedicated to just you. Is that weird? Is it like, bro, leave me alone?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I understand why, and you know, it's definitely weird for me, but I understand why, and it's, you know, people paying homage to Hussle, and you know, Hussle humbly has always spoke highly of me. So I understand where that comes from. Just for me, I want to be gracious and always show love, but you know, it is still a little awkward for sure.
Because you just, even in your, I guess in your, not your lifestyle necessarily, but just the way that you guys were raised and knowing what's at stake, it's like, you can't come at me so quickly. Like, what's up with you? Like, chill out.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't have social media, right?
Nope. No IG. I be on the Marathon clothing one.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
But it's still like you're so behind the scenes that you don't care to make your own thing, which you probably have, you know, close to 1 million followers, I'm sure, if you did.
Man, I seen a couple fake ones, so
That's
I did park one. I said I may have to jump on just so people don't know. Been some fake ones, you know. I'd be like, oh man, I hope people not thinking that this is me saying these things.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
That or potentially trying to
scam and stuff like that.
You know, people are crazy these days.
Or sends a link and says, use the Blacc Sam coupon code. Like, no, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. No, but you know, I think that something that everybody's been hoping and wishing for is something you guys are about to bring to the audience of Los Angeles and all over the world. Since Nip's passed, you've been very intentional as just the head of the state, Sam, to hold off on the music. If Nip didn't genuinely and himself give you a verse or give you a song or was laid out or this is my album, it's not coming out. We've seen it so many times when someone unfortunately passes that the label may have rights to the music, so they throw it out. Oh, who wants a feature? Who wants to get this, right? Where you're like, no, if Nip didn't have, I guess, a plan for it, it stays with us. Now, there's an upcoming docuseries, and from the teaser, we can see that it's in like Nip's narrating it since it dropped last year. That teaser dropped last year, still like looking for it, right? But I'm thinking within the music aspect of it, we're hearing that there's also going to be that tied to it, which we're finally going to hear from Nip himself.
Yep.
That's wild.
That's been a journey, man. Just trying to, like you say, keep it tight, and it's not for sale. Like, people can't throw some money at us and tell us it needs to be 2 episodes or 3 episodes. Like, the creative is not for sale, so we just been kind of like backing away, turning down a lot of offers, and just putting our head down and working. And once it's finished correctly, it's looking like maybe 8 episodes.
Wow.
Then we're gonna come out and release it. Also with the music, if Hussle didn't actually, do the verse or work with the person or kind of like put together the blueprint for the project, we not doing it. He did something with Bino, and there's a new project that we're about to release, and this was a project that he had with Bino that was pretty much like 80% finished. So the team kind of came in and got some unreleased verses that in music that he had done with Bino, and just kind of tightened it up. Sounds amazing. It should be coming out around this summer.
Sheesh.
So, nice. The team is real excited. We just kind of like finished going over all the stuff, I think, for the last like 3 weeks with everybody. So got everybody in, Mike and Keys, Foley, Mars, Rance, with the whole team, and just like, it felt good. You could definitely feel Hussle energy in the building while we were there.
That's important. That's important for LA. When Kendrick was out the pop out, Sam, and he was like, shit ain't been right since Nip passed. He's not lying. Like, that shit is real, And I think someone that, I guess, whether he's expanded on it or not, has even taken Nip's passing on his back too, and been like, you know what, I have to just somehow maneuver in a way that I'm representing the same ideals that Nip did. Because before Nip, no one was talking about business out here like the way that Nip was. You know what I'm saying? No one was using certain things in their music the way that Nip was. Kendrick doing that in like The Heart Part 5 and having that imagery of your brother. All of that feels like an homage towards Nip in the best way possible. When you see that type of stuff, are you, I guess, grateful that somebody like Kendrick is like, you know what, I understand the moment, and I'm going to make sure to shed light also on Nipsey for him to never be forgotten on my platform?
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer without spending
100%. I think Kendrick, man, is somebody that Hussle respected, and our team respected, and somebody that from the beginning was grinding and pushing to the top. From the city also, man. So the struggle, they went on tour together. Hussle is a student of music in the game, so just always was like, man, this dude is dope.
Yeah.
And so obviously now, man, I think the love that Kendrick have shown bro, man, is always appreciated and respected, and just salute to bro.
Yeah, man. No, I appreciate you coming through, Sam, and I want to talk to you about the marathon, the actual marathon, not the LA Marathon 2025. We talked about this last year, okay? Because this is your second annual that you guys are running, and it's all in partnership and for the Neighborhood Nip Foundation and the McCourt Foundation, right? But you low key just woke up that day and ran the marathon. Because I heard, what?
I heard that really pissed Jorge off.
Yeah.
Who trained for months.
And then that day, Sam, you just woke up and ran a marathon? That's wild. Is that the same technique we're going with this year?
No, I think I just honestly I hadn't had enough time to train last year, and I may have ran maybe like 7 times, probably like a mile each time. And I for sure did not feel like I was ready, but I was like, I'm gonna go out here and just try to wing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you attribute that to? Like, being able to just wake up and do that?
Man, really, I got lucky, man. I was praying. I was like, please, God, don't let me pass out.
Okay, God is in your corner.
I'm gonna walk, I'm gonna crawl. Whatever I need to do, I'm gonna try to finish it.
Yeah.
And then, man, having JP and the team and really our trainer, the trainer stayed with me and lagged it back and was just, you know, walking me through it and was like, bro, on the hills, we gonna walk. I'm like, oh, say less. That's how I'm doing it. The hills, walk and run, walk, run. And, you know, by the time I got to mile 10 and then to 19, you know, I was like, all right, it's like Hussle say, man, it's not, you just got to do it at your pace. If I'm out here till it's dark, as long as I get to the finish, I'm good. And, you know, I finished it. So this year, the plan was this year to increase the time. But I ain't even ran once yet. I'm gonna be in the same boat. I'm in trouble.
At this point, you're gonna do it somehow. Yeah. I want to know what was the combo with you and JP after? Like, were you like, was there any trash talk? Was there like, or was it like, dang, you did that, or what was it like?
Nah, man, I finished. And by the time I finished, JP was already dressed, back with his son in a whole nother outfit, then showered, clean. I'm sweating. I'm like, damn, bro, when'd you finish? he finished like half the time I finished.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
JP really is the inspiration, man. He knocking it out, man. I think my goal, honestly, last year was to try to get to his time last year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Now how I'm feeling, I just hope that I can finish it again.
Yeah. Well, you did it once. Low-key, I don't think we could just start, like, literally wake up today and
I can't do it.
And do 26.2.
No, I think y'all can. I'm going to tell you, guys can do it, especially if you have a trainer with you.
Yeah.
Because what I realized, it wasn't my wind, and I didn't realize this. I didn't know what I was going to come into. It wasn't the wind that messed me up, because you can walk. They got waters all the way. They give you fruits. It's your legs. It's will your body allow you to keep going? And if you can, I seen old ladies was lapping me and passing me by.
That's wild.
They was just on their pace walking.
At that point where you're like,
visors,
what did I get myself into at this?
I'm like, damn, they passing me up. All the old people. I'm like, all right, so it's really about the pace. Just pace yourself. And just keep going. Anybody can do it.
That's a trip, because even those hills that like it's the downtown LA hills, like they look steep just driving up. Imagine walking up or running up.
I could just imagine being exhausted and be like, 19 more miles to go. Like,
no, you did that, and you're gonna do it again this year.
Come on.
And all of the proceeds are gonna go towards that plaza. You know, I want to talk about the plaza real quick, because what you guys are doing with that plaza is you're making it for the kids to learn music and learn different trades. One story that I loved about Nip was how he was in some type of after-school program in Watts.
With Kid Ink?
Yeah.
Randomly?
Really?
Yeah, right?
And that taught him music. Had that not been in place at the perfect time that he was about to go to, maybe his path would have been a little bit different. And you see that and you're like, I want to give that opportunity again to other children. Amazing. Can you talk to me about, I guess, that renovation of the plaza on Crenshaw and Slauson?
Yeah, I think it's important, and the family, the team is just, appreciative that we can renovate it, and that we even have an idea of something that's meaningful for that plaza.
Yeah.
Because it's the original. It's the foundation. It's where Hussle used to hang out, where he first sold his mixtape, and it's the store. We bought the lot. But the thing was, man, what can we actually do here? We just didn't feel comfortable opening the Marathon Clothing and back to selling clothes at that location. So, being able to figure out the right thing for that was everything. And I think the Neighborhood Nip Foundation, and then also, what is that foundation gonna open and have access to? And it, like you said, it was something that Hussle always told us was pivotal in the career. And the fact that he told me personally that every kid that went to that program ended up successfully pursuing music as a career. And he was like, man, how important that was to empower kids when they're young. So I think for us, being able to offer that, it's taking a little longer than we thought, but we're almost there. Just being able to offer that, on Crenshaw and Slauson at the Neighborhood Nip Foundation is everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you give it back. That's how you make best use of even that place in that situation, man.
Yep.
Also, I always trip out on the story that you told at the memorial, how Nip built a computer.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, can you have computer building classes? Because that is a trip in itself.
Yep, 100%.
And that is turned on.
Yes.
It ran.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, he did it.
No, that's super dope. I think just to have that center, I can also already imagine just the synergy that's going to happen there, that there's going to be essentially kind of like a school of like people that pass through there and continue that same legacy, like a Nip, like a Kid Ink. I'm not sure who else was in there, but I'm sure, they went out to pursue music. And yeah, I mean, it's like, I already know, I mean, I'm sure there must be some talks in the background of like, even if there's anything, we can donate to our time of like, hearing them out or whatever. I know that's probably down the line, but it's like, having something like that just, I think, creates others being inspired and wanting to give time, energy, resources as well. So, just salute to what you guys are doing. And, it's very inspiring.
Come on, man. Thank you. Definitely appreciate it.
I know it's hard to take a break just to hear us be like, you're amazing.
Yeah, sure.
Sam, you need to hear you're amazing, bro. I know a lot of it's like you don't need to hear it. It's just getting to the grind and making sure everything gets done. When Nipsey said, like, if it's me, just like make sure the plan make sure you guys finish the plan. Make sure everything goes according to what we thought, what we planned out, and you're continuing to do that. But Sam, what you've done is beyond. Like, it's that and then some. And I know that all of that is a testament to your love to your brother. Like, there's nothing but that love between Sam and Nip. And I think that's the biggest, the biggest note when we see all of these things. It's just a testament to your guys' brotherhood. So I appreciate you, Sam, for coming through. March 1st.
Yeah.
Marathon Burger grand opening, 7507 Melrose Avenue. Hey, and the first 100 people, you get to eat free.
Yes. Ooh, that is this Saturday.
I am going to be the first 100 people. There's going to be hourly giveaways, exclusive opening day merch, plus special guests that always come through. Bruh, I met so many basketball players at the Complex Con stuff that you guys had.
It's like a all-star game, like weekend.
Anything marathon related. It was tight.
We met Kawhi.
Yeah, and he was like, you guys talk bad about me because I'm a Clipper. And I was like, no.
And then he had the hugest hands I ever seen, and then I tried to get away as fast as I could.
That was one. No. Sam, thank you for coming by. You don't do interviews often. I appreciate this beyond measure that you're able to come through and say what's up to Los Angeles. Like, I just have to tell you, like, when it comes to Power 106 and Nipsey, that relationship is before me and after me. What him and the Leakers have done. I think he headlined the last Powerhouse, and it was like, he's all through the halls. We talk about him all the time. Like, this is where I feel him so much when I'm kind of connecting, the music's playing. This is what he made music for, so thank you, Sam, for coming by so much.
I appreciate you guys having us, and definitely, man. Power 106, you already know, man. It's what we listen to as kids. This platform means everything, and I think just even how proud we are that you right here and the morning show is just is big.
Thank you, Sam. Power 106, Brown Bag Mornings. Keep it here.